If your kids struggle with being mentally tough and you want to help them to push, two things you need to do. Number one, you make a decision ahead of time. Teach them that this is going to get hard, okay? Once you get into January, February, if you're, cutting weight, trying to make a tough weight, talk to them in October and say, it's going to be hard at this time. Then remind them again, okay? Coaches, say, what you're feeling is normal. This is what's on the horizon. Right now it's easy. It's going to become more difficult. Plan for it so that when, reality sets in, you have prepared, right? It's like writing out situation cards, or it's a fire drill, basically. You're practicing. You're preparing for what is going to happen ahead of time. And number two, you have to make a decision. The most powerful thing a human can do is make a decision. Make a decision. No, I'm not going to quit going to the gym. No, I'm not going to skip the weight room. No, I'm not going to hang out with that kid because that kid's he's a good kid, but he's turned into a loser. I'm not hanging out with him anymore. I'm getting new friends. No, I'm not going to let this person treat me that way. No, I'm not going to continue to you're not going to take me down 13 times in a row anymore. This is not going to happen. I'm going to do better. Here I come. No, I'm not going to be afraid of you anymore. I'm not going to be scared before the big matches. No, every time the going gets tough, I'm not going to call mom and dad. I'm going to man up and handle it myself. So number one, you plan ahead of time for the reality that's going to set in. I guarantee you get to be like, we're in a 14-day camp now. These guys are doing amazing, by the way. I'm very impressed. What are we on? Day 9. When you're on day 9 of camp, it's going to get tough. You have 5 days left. We just had this conversation with them. That's the reason I'm having it with you. I thought this would be good to put out there. You have to make a decision. People that win make a decision to win. I will finish camp. I don't have to hit a grand slam every day, but I won't miss practice. I'm not going to feel sorry for myself. I'm going to have a smile on my face, and I'm going to finish strong, and I won't let up, and I won't quit, and I won't miss practice. It's going to get tougher. The last 5 days are pretty difficult. I'm okay with that. Nick told me that at the opening meeting 14 days ago, or 9-10 days ago, and I reminded them of that conversation. Here I go. Those are the two things. Sometimes we don't we have to struggle, and we're like, what did you think was going to happen? I mean, holy cow. Did you think that, the second month of Army boot camp was going to just all of a sudden get easier? You should have planned ahead that the compound effect is going to wear you down. And people are like, yeah, I'm not stupid. I just never thought about it. I'm telling you to think about these things and sit down with your kids and plan ahead so that they're not sideswiped with this. Once you get to be your age, 38, 45, 50, you're pretty much doing these things naturally. But what happens is we have kids out here, and you have kids in your wrestling teams, and your son or daughter is a kid. They're 17 years old, or 9 years old, or 12 years old, and you haven't sat down and mapped out what to expect. And secondly, once you map out what to expect, you say, you understand this is probably what's going to happen? And they go, yes. And say, I want you right now to make a firm decision and commitment that you're not going to fade, and you're not going to feel sorry for yourself, and you're going to man up, and you're going to stick it out. Okay, I'll do that. So those are the two things that can help us to help our kids to be more resilient and mentally tough. And that will help whether it's a long season, a difficult grind. Maybe it's a long camp like our Dream Season camp, which is sold out 21 out of 22 times, by the way. Yeah, 22 times. No, this is year 10. We have 2 a year, so 20 times. Sold out 19 out of 20 times. But 14 days is not easy, But so, yeah, that's what I do from a coaching standpoint, and that can help you as a parent or a coach. It's just counseling. We're just counseling them along. We're sitting them down, having a little conversation. Okay, this is what's going to happen. Are you okay with that? Yeah, okay. So, when you start feeling these feelings, this is normal. I want you to understand that, but I want you come and see me if it starts getting really hard. But I want you to just sit down and make a decision that you're going to make yourself proud. You're going to finish the 14 days. You're going to finish the Army boot camp. You're going to finish the sales training. You're going to finish the diet program. You committed to 6 months to the gym. You're going to lose 25 pounds in 6 months. You're not going to wimp out and quit like everybody else. I mean, whatever the endeavor is, right? And I think we take more of a counseling role. Instead of ignoring it and expecting them to work it out, or ignoring it and then getting pissed off and telling them that they're not tough enough. It's your job to prepare these people that you're mentoring and coaching so that they can have success. Check us out, PurlerWrestling.com. America, let's go USA, baby.